What the fuck is up, kids? Happy freaking Thursday! Oh my gosh. Okay, I wanted to hop on here quickly tonight to talk to you guys about a question that I saw in the DM. Maddie, what's up? About a question that I got in the DM. And it's also something that I've experienced in life. I know that it's something a lot of us can relate to. And I know that it's a position, some of you guys are in. So I want to talk about it tonight, okay? My advice to the broke college kid. Okay, here's the deal. Let's rewind a little bit while I was in college. Let's specifically rewind to senior year of college, okay? Here's the deal, guys. I was very stubborn. I was so stubborn. All throughout, I don't even know. Ever since I was younger, I was so stubborn. I never wanted to work a retail job. I never wanted to do anything along those lines. I wanted to work for myself or work jobs that I enjoyed. What is up, Ray? I wanted to work jobs that I enjoyed, or I wanted to be smart with my time, okay? Literally, guys, I got an internship sophomore going into junior year of college that most kids would be like so excited to have. Literally had to go into downtown Philadelphia, commute to downtown Philly every single day, and most people would be so excited to have it. I remember the night before I was like, Dad, this is so fucking dumb. Why am I even doing this? I don't even want to do this. And I was like, not to be that bitch that's like ungrateful for something. I'm not ungrateful for it, but I knew that I could do more with my network marketing business and with social media if I sat down and I focused on it, right? So I wanted to hop on here to give some advice because I got a DM today asking, Kat, I'm in this situation, what should I do when it comes to, being in school, struggling with finances, all of that jazz, wanting to go and fly and visit my boyfriend. I totally get it. My boyfriend is Canadian. And we did a 1.5 year long distance. And so I just wanted to hop on here to talk to you, okay? If you are the person that literally is just like, dude, I want to do so much in life, but this is where life is currently at, and I don't really know how to go forward without risking it for the biscuit, or I don't really know how to go forward without, suffering some temporary consequences or anything like that, or struggling. So I wanted to hop on here to talk about this tonight, okay? And I wanted to talk about the 3 things to remember during this time if you are stuck in a place that you're a broke college kid, okay? I personally never use the words cheap, broke, or poor. I never. I haven't used them in probably 4 or 5 years since I started listening to my boss's podcast, because I was like, you know what? She said, don't use the words cheap, broke, or poor, else that's all you'll ever be. But for the sense, okay, broke college kid, you know what I mean? You're like, it'd be nice to buy myself some new clothes once in a while, but it's nicer being able to live, okay? If that's you right now, I'm talking to you. Here is the deal. When it comes down to it, senior year of college, I worked my fucking ass off. And I had a lot of great opportunities that I put myself in the position to receive, but that I also worked really, really fucking hard for, and that I also had help with. And my friend Melissa, who's also a virtual assistant, one of my VAs that has been through the vault, was just talking about this on her stories of like the luckiness of people, and oh my gosh, you're so lucky to be able to have done that. You're so lucky that you were able to fly out every other weekend or once a month. You're so lucky to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky that you're able to balance this. You're so lucky that you're able to miss classes. You're so lucky that you're able to work. And when it comes down to it, guys, luck has nothing to do with it. What has to do with it is a commitment to the life that you're wanting to live. Literally, that's all it comes down to, okay? Going in a little bit of perspective, okay, before we dive into these 3 main things. Going into senior year, I refused to work as a nanny that summer. I refused. I was like, this isn't going to work. I'm just going to work my network marketing and my personal training business, my remote personal training business. I'm not going to be a nanny, all of this stuff. And I'll be honest, Joni, my mom, I love her. She's the fucking best. She did not like me. She loved me. But do you ever have that feeling where you're like, why won't they just do what they know is the right thing to do, you know? That's how Joni felt. At least I think that's how Joni felt. It's kind of like, dude, the easy and responsible thing to do is to go get a job and to go nanny. But you're going all the way over here and just throwing it all in. And you're doing personal training, which is fully reliant on you. And you're doing network marketing, which is fully commission-based. Dude. And I was like, Mom, I'm not nannying. I'm not doing that. I decided to go up and spend 3 weeks with Dom up in Canada. 3 weeks turned into a month and a half. And literally, guys, I want to hop on here because going into senior year of college, I was literally the definition of a broke college kid, okay? I worked my fucking ass off that summer. I literally pulled in so many personal training clients ahead of time for first semester of senior year. I was doing network marketing. I was doing I was doing everything. I worked my fucking ass off, but I also, at the beginning of the semester, had to pay part of my tuition off, which literally brought me back down to zero. So I was literally the definition of a broke college kid going into senior year, first semester. So let's just dive into this a little bit, and I want to tell you guys what I did in order to go from that to being able to do everything that I wanted during that time. Hello guys, what the heck is up? Hello. Okay, so the 3 things to remember if you are currently experiencing this. Maybe COVID shift around everything for you. Maybe you're going back to university and you're not able to work as many hours. Maybe you're just starting university and you're really, really anxious about stuff. I know you guys aren't really in my demo a ton, but I know that you guys are here. I wanted to hop on here to tell you about the 3 things that I would do when it comes to this. And number 1 is to remember that you can have it all. Okay? Literally, when it comes down to it, you get to decide. I know, that's putting a lot into you. That's putting a lot of responsibility onto you to literally tell you that you are capable of it all and you are able to have it all. Now you're like, well, fuck, now it's on me. But it really, really is. Whatever you believe that you can or cannot have, you're right. Because you've already decided it for yourself. And you either are going to make it happen or you've already found a reason to not make it happen for yourself. So number 1, when you're going into this, when you're a broke college kid and you're like, listen, I have to go to school. School's the right next move for me. I like going to school. I like learning new things, but I also want to do this, and I don't have the financial ability to, whether it be flying to visit a boyfriend. I did all of senior year because Dom was down here in Texas and I was in North Carolina. Whether it be, you know what I mean, paying off some debt already, getting ahead of your student loans, whether it be just keeping up with responsibilities of real life and everything like that. Remember that you can have it all and that you are able to have it all. Okay, that's number 1, because then when you have decided that you can have it all, and once you are committed to going all in and having it all, and once there is no other option, you make that shit fucking happen. Let me tell you, you make it happen when you decide that you are ready to have it all and that you can. So number 2 is to remember that once you've decided you can have it all, okay, work smart, but also you're going to have to work hard. When it comes down to it, guys, I love smart work. I love smart work so much. But the only way I was able to appreciate smart work and the only way I was able to actually work smart is because I felt hard work. I felt what hard work felt like. And I was just like, okay, fuck this shit. I'm burnt out and I'm over it. So remember, working smart is awesome. But when you're in this period of your life of you're going to school, you're taking X amount of credits, you're also trying to bring in some money financially, you're wanting this opportunity to go and fly and visit people, family, friends, whatever they be, you want to be able to keep up with life and everything like that, but you're taking 18, 16, 14 credits even a week, dude, when it comes down to it, you're gonna have to work hard. So, work smart, be prepared to work hard as well. What this looked like for me, and maybe this is similar to what it will look like for you, or maybe this will even just boost your mind up a little bit and it will be the diving platform that you jump off of in order to start and create your own schedule, is all of senior year, I woke up at 5 a.m. to train clients. Then I would train clients from around 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m. until 7 a.m. Then from 7 a.m. to 7:50, I would go sit in my classrooms and I would do work for my network marketing business or catch up on personal training work or catch up on homework. Then I would go to class from 7:50 to 12, whatever. I would catch a few clients between my first chunk of classes and my last chunk of classes. Then I would go to my last chunk of classes. Then I would go train more clients, or I would go to lifeguarding, or I would go and freaking keep track of, I would scorekeep, that's the term. I would scorekeep at the rec basketball games. I would do one of the three depending on the day of the week. Then I would do that until 9-10 p.m. I would go to the gym, and then I would start all over the next day. And I would do that every single day. On the weekends I wanted to fly out and visit Dom, I would rearrange my schedule. I would know ahead of time, and if I had clients that Friday afternoon, I actually didn't book clients past noon on Fridays because I knew that I would have to fly out around 2 to 5 p.m. to see Dom. So I didn't book those clients ahead of time. If I ever had to fly out on a Thursday for some reason, mostly because it was cheaper than flying out on Fridays, I would rework my schedule with my clients a week in advance, and I would give them 2 extras for every single one I had to reschedule. Okay? I worked hard. Then I would fly in on Sunday nights at midnight. Jack would come and pick me up from the airport, and I would go and I would train my clients, and I would wake up at 5 a.m. to train them. And not once did I ever complain about being tired. Not once. They were just like, I don't know how you do it all. And I was like, me neither. But you know what? This is the life I wanted. This is the life I signed up for. This is the life I'm working towards. Okay? So remember that you can have it all. Know that you can have whatever you're wanting to do. And know that in order to have that, you're going to have to work smart, but you're really also going to have to work hard. Okay? And there might be days where you just feel burnt out as fuck. Okay? That's when you're like, okay, listen, I'm working hard as fuck. Next week, I need at least one day to just rest and recover. Okay? Or maybe one night I'm going to bed 2 hours earlier than all of the other days of the week because I can't handle it. My body just cannot. Okay? So, number 1 reminder, remember that you can have it all and accept that you are able to create it all for yourself. Step 2 is to work smart, okay? Strategize, streamline however the fuck you can, but also remember that you're going to have to work hard, okay? And then the less out there side of things, more practical side of things, reminder number 3, if you are feeling this way, if you are a broke college kid, if you feel like, holy shit, I want to do all of this stuff, what's up? Holy shit, I want to do all of this stuff. I want to be able to fly to visit my family, friends, boyfriend, whatever. I want to be able to balance all my classes. I want to be able to pay for the life that I live. I want to be able to go out for dinner once a week or twice a week or whatever. I don't want money to be something that I'm freaking the fuck out about all the time. Trust me, I was all that in college. Now I never freak out about it. It's not something that I stress about at all. It's amazing what can happen when you just have the time to work. But number 3 is to have, I know that we talked about in the DM, I talked to this girl about some of her clients not being fully like there and not fully committed, and dropping and everything like that. What I would suggest is have higher monthly retainers. That's how you weed out the people that aren't so serious about it. And trust me, your work and your effort is worth that higher monthly retainer. So number 1, have a higher monthly retainer. It weeds out people. Number 2, have a monthly retainer, because guess what? It weeds out the people that are like, oh yeah, I think I want you for 15 hours, but then, oh, you know what? I can only afford 5 this week. Okay, I'm just gonna have you work 5 hours. Okay? Dude, this is a relationship with reciprocity. You were in your head thinking, okay, I'm going to help this person get shit done, and they are going to pay me, and that is how I'm going to be able to afford my car loan, my student loan, my car payment, my car insurance, my rent, whatever it is. Okay, so weed those fuckers out. Weed out the people that aren't serious. Weed out the shitty clients that aren't so serious. And you can weed them out by A, higher monthly retainers, B, offering monthly retainers as compared to hourly, because here's the thing, if you are offering hourly and if you're getting flaky people, dude, it's probably because they're like, oh, let me see how much I can squeeze out of her real quick. Let me just see how much I can squeeze out, okay? So, higher monthly retainers, you weed out the people that aren't so serious. Monthly retainers instead of hourly, you weed out the people that will try to squeeze the shit out of all of your hours. Then, when it comes down to it, I would even do that they pay monthly retainers ahead of time, not at the end of the work, but at the beginning of the work, especially if they are individuals that you have worked with before and everything like that. If they know your work effort, if they know what you are like, dude, have them pay within the first week instead of within the last week. Okay? I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will see you guys in the next one.